and she's our third. Sakes. Hi, welcome back to the show. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. Okay. Not so disturbance there. We have a for cultures in the city, leads a strong organization, and displays various characteristics that are usually taught in the Leadership 2010 course. So, I'm just kidding. I'm just sorry. Television. God damn it. We just talked about our last two, and now we're on our third one. Mariette Relay. She's well. Oh, fuck's sakes. This is gonna take forever. Mariette. Me or not. Okay. Welcome back. For those of you who are just joining us, we have Mariette Relay here. Mariette is from Winnipeg, Manitoba, and is nominated for Winnipeg's Leader of the Year 2015 award. This leadership award is given to individuals who display strong leadership characteristics and have a lot to do with different cultures in the city. So thank you, Mariette, for coming and joining us on the show today.
No, thank you for your invitation, too.
If you could take a few moments and just talk to us and tell us about your background, your education background, your history.
Yes, of course. So I come from Saint-Pierre, a little town around 60 kilometers from Winnipeg.
Mm-hmm.
I come from a French-Canadian family of entrepreneurs. My father was entrepreneur and my grandfather too. I went to school to Saint-Pierre, and after grade 12, I was 17. I came to Winnipeg to work in the Bank Popular. I left for Vancouver because I needed some change in my life, and yes, you know, I broke with my boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
It was harsh. So I left for Vancouver, and I worked for the Canadian government during 12 years. After that, for family, because of family issues, I had to come back to Winnipeg. But it was really challenging to find a job without any degree. That's why I obtained my Bachelor of Art in St. Boniface College. After that, I worked in the Canadian heritage sector in the federal government, continuing my study at night. I worked in the Francophone and the multiculturalism area. Then I took some time off, and I had my 2 children. I chose to left the federal government after that for an economical project. It was, yes, a huge risk for me, you know, because I left a really good job, a really good position in the government. But I became the executive director of the CEDEN, the Council for Manitoba Bilingual Municipalities, during 11 years. And I created and I became the executive director of ANIM, the National and International Agency of Manitoba, in charge of the exchanges in Manitoba and using the bilingualism as a strength. I conducted the creation of Centralia. It's the first B2B forum in Western Canada. It was such a success that we decided to create the World Trade Center Winnipeg, and I am the president and the CEO of the World Trade Center Winnipeg since its opening in April 2012 now. So yes.
Wow, sounds like you've done some wonderful things. Thank you for taking some time today and coming on the show, and we look forward to hearing more new exciting things that come in the future for you.
Thank you very much.
We're now going to welcome to the show Camilla. Camilla is the first person that we're going to talk to today that has nominated Mariette for Leader of the Year. So please welcome to the show, Camilla.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. How are you doing today?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good, thank you. So if you wouldn't mind taking some time and explaining to me and the audience, why did you decide to nominate Mariette for Leader of the Year?
Yeah, absolutely. I chose Mariette because I think she's this fantastic, strong French Manitoban leader that's really invoked and participated in a lot of Winnipeg's recent developments. So as a Winnipegger, You hear a lot of people from this city even say it's like this place is boring. There's nothing to do. And nothing's going on. However, here's a woman who's recognized the city's potential and she's striving to make it known to the world. Half the people don't even know where we are, so she's trying her best to put us on a global map. So Mariette is basically what I think to be the textbook answer of a leader in terms of behavior. So she saw that Manitoba was not utilizing its French connection and using its bilingualism on a national and international level. This goes back to a time when the French community was a lot smaller and not such a big part of Winnipeg. So before her work at the Winnipeg Trade Center, she coordinated with an organization in France to have them help arrange a business-to-business meetings with countries across the world. And this eventually led to the creation of ANIM, Agence Nationale Internationale de Manitoba, and it uses the bilingualism of the city to get investments, immigrations, and arrange for trade with countries everywhere. Then after that, she eventually organized the Centralia, which is a business-to-business speed dating forum with different countries across the world again. So her work to achieve this was obviously not very easy. She had to go to different countries and give them a presentation of why they should come to Centralia, why they should come to Winnipeg, and of course she had to convince Manitobans to come and pay $1,000 to pay for this 2.5 days. And then also she had to get the guest speakers for the presentation. So obviously it was a lot of work. So the forum represented 20 businesses from different countries, and it was a huge success. They eventually hosted a second one in 2012. And I guess following this, you have to think about 2011 when we started seeing the changes in Winnipeg. We had the jets coming back, the MTS Center, and the new airport, and of course our Human Rights Museum. So business people in the city have seen that there's a lot of things going on, and there's a lot of development, so it's time to invest. And so what she did was she participated in the talks of the erection of the World Trade Center. So they had to host representatives from the World Trade Center New York to convince them that Winnipeg is suitable for the license. That means showing them that we're sustainable, show them the main business players, convince them that there's something big in the city. And that's when she was approached by the Winnipeg Chamber of Commerce to do this and make ANIM into the World Trade Center. So lo and behold, in 2012, that's when we had our World Trade Center open. So going from ANIM to a global scale, such as the World Trade Center, required her to adapt and change some of the culture in her organization. She had to strengthen her team dynamics and convince them that they're capable of doing such a big project. And Mariette is such a visionary. She was able to interpret Winnipeg's recent growth as a sign that they're ready to go on the global scale and put her city out there. You can tell that she's really conscious about what's going on in the city and that she's constantly looking for different opportunities for it to grow. So it's really inspiring how much strength she sees in the city. I've always thought it to be just a small, quiet little place. And after you talk to her, you can really see that it's grown. So I think she's awesome.
Wonderful. Perfect. Thank you, Camilla, for taking some time today and sharing your insight about Mariette with us. And have a wonderful day.
You too. Thank you.
We now have Mariette's second nominator here with us today. Sadiq's going to come on the show and share with us why he decided that Mariette should be the leader, receive the Leader of the Year award 2015. So welcome, Sadiq. Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for coming on the show. Could you tell us why you decided to nominate Mariette this year for Leader of the Year?
I nominated Mariette for the Leader of the Year because she has really put in much work to help redevelop Manitoba, and being the president and CEO of the World Trade Center Winnipeg since its opening in 2012, she has been involved in numerous economic development initiatives on behalf of Manitoba, and this has really helped the country has helped Winnipeg to grow. So,
What sort of challenges does she face?
She faced a lot of challenges, but she showed a good attribute of a good leader skills by overcoming these challenges one by one. She talked about how a lot of Canadians like to put down Winnipeg and other Manitobans themselves don't like to help the situation at all. She created a group called Connector, where Manitobans help one another when it comes to promoting the progress, which shows a good reflection of the city to prove to ourselves that we have something to show to these people. And getting sponsor was another challenge she faced because it was always hard getting people to come and invest in Winnipeg because of most people don't really know where Winnipeg is. So getting it overcome was by putting up some interesting events through service or professional promotional ways, making public appearances, making little art, and linking up with other organizations. She this third one was more like a personal challenge for her because she talked about how a lot of countries don't respect women, especially those ones in power, in business, and in higher position, and it really gets to her, and it's always hard for her to control sometimes. But she talked about one incident where men won't even shake her hand, but will shake her colleague's hand and think is even the boss on several occasions like that. And it really drives her crazy. But she just think of these people's behavior as what they believe in and as how they live, and which really is a good leadership skills.
Wonderful. What sort of leadership lessons does she exhibit?
Yeah, she pursued some lessons of leadership with the good skills from the lesson 12. We talks about great leaders are almost always great simplifier who can cut through arguments, debate, and doubts to offer a solution to everybody can understand. She portrayed this by using the KISS principle, which is keep it simple, but stupid, maybe not stupid. Because she does work on projects she believes in, and she gives it 100% because she loves doing it, and this gives a clear purpose of what the project is all about. Another one is from the lesson 6. We talk you don't know what you can get away with until you try. This is because she didn't give up on all those business investors. She kept on persuading them to come and invest in our city and see what the potential we have there, and this really encouraged them to come and invest along the line from the big projects she has been involved in. Another lesson is from lesson 8, which we talked about organization.
Welcome back to the show. We apologize for that disturbance we just had. Sadiq's gone. So we have Anton here. Anton's our third nominator of Marriott this year for the award. So welcome to the show, Anton.
Hello.
Can you tell us, why did you decide to nominate Marriott this year for the award?
So the reason why I nominated her is that she definitely has leadership skills. Also, she has an excellent relationships with her co-workers, and she created an excellent environment in her workplace.
Can you explain this in a little bit more detail for us?
Sure, let's start from leadership skills that she has. As we know, she is the CEO of World Trade Center of Winnipeg and has to lead an executive team there. To be a successful leader, the person should have the following traits: optimism, flexibility, and moderate risk-taking. During her interview, she mentioned multiple times how flexible she is, how many things she's trying to do, and she always has an optimistic approach to everything. In addition, the leader should avoid any actions during the work process that can distract employees from the work process. So, and also, the leader should be able to find the solutions as soon as possible. In a recent interview, Marriott gave a response about work environment and the relationship between her co-workers. So she said that everybody respects each other and there are no gossip zones in the company, and she's not allowed to speak against anybody in the company.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, and if the problem occurs, they have a collective discussion to solve the problem in a constructive way. Also, I have to talk about her approach to work. She believes that in a team should be only those people who love their work, because she said, you don't have to always tell them what they should do, because they know their work. In addition, she said that if people love their work, they will produce. You don't have to worry about them. Just let them do what they love.
Okay. Can you tell about the values that they have at the World Trade Center Winnipeg?
Yeah. Attitude is the big thing that she cares about. She doesn't care about any educational background, but you have to have an entrepreneurial spirit. That means discipline, know what you have to do, proud of your work, and know how to serve others. In World Trade Center of Winnipeg, they have three different values such as excellence, teamwork, and we care. So these values are important in keeping her colleagues motivated by showing care for each other and the work they do. It also helps serve as a reminder of the culture within their workplace.
Okay. And the last question, why does she do a great job?
Oh, well, in my opinion, Maria did a huge campaign of promoting Winnipeg in Canada. Her projects such as MTS Center, Centralia, and New Airport are amazing. Winnipeg is rising and gaining popularity. Despite the fact that she is a woman leader in such a man environment, she is a mother and keeping fit every day.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your input today. Have a wonderful day.
You too, bye.
So that concludes this week's show. Next week, we're going to have the 3 nominees on the show for the 3 people who visit the Palomino Club the most in Winnipeg. So, to that we say, cheers, Sean McDonald.